Okay, we are live, and Audrey is back in the house. It's been a while since Audrey's been on the show. I'm going to go back to me here. So we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to talk real quick about the Apple Watch. We're going to also celebrate a milestone. Audrey, what do you think? I recently hit 10 million views on my channel.
I think that means you're a brilliant man.
I don't know about that, but I'm also rapidly now approaching 11 million, to tell you the truth.
Awesome.
So thanks everybody for all the view love, and we actually celebrate. I'm going to give you the date right now when we celebrated 5 million views. Let me see if I can pull up my browser and tell you that. I don't want to give false information here. So I'm going to my channel. Audrey, while I'm doing this, can you give them all your contact information?
Absolutely. So if you guys want to check out, okay, iCloud is a very chatty thing.
Yeah,
it's just constantly asking me questions. I'm like, I don't even know what to do with my own life. So if you guys want to know more about me, my name's Audrey. I have a show every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Hooping Live. You can learn all about hooping, or you can come and just hang out with myself, Craig, and a couple other hoopers in the community. It's a lot of fun. We have a bug on the table. We have a great time. We totally don't stay on track. So if you're ADD like us, then you'll enjoy the show. Again, my show is Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. You can find all my links and information at hoopinglive.com, or if you go on the Facebook for Hooping Live, you can find out everything there as well. It's pretty sweet.
So Audrey, it was February of 2014. So this past February, just a couple of months ago, was when we hit 5 million views. So, and I started the channel in 2006, so that means it took quite a few years to go from 0 to 5 million, and then about a year to go from 5 million to 10 million.
I think that says something.
So we're making a little bit of progress. We just now got to get your channel up to 10 million views.
Yeah, what am I at? Like 1 million?
1 point something million, I think. But we're working on that.
Come on, guys, step it up. Let's get those views going.
Absolutely. So now, Audrey, have you heard anything about the Apple Watch?
You know, as I'm on social media, I'm starting to see more and more about it. It looks like it's very handy. My one concern is the way it looks. If it's going to look like normal, or if it's going to look like Google Glasses, where you're like, that guy.
I hear you, and that is an issue. I tell you, though, it looks pretty good on the videos I've seen. I haven't gotten mine yet. I'm supposed to get one within a couple days here, hopefully. I haven't got the ship date yet, but it was supposed to come between the 24th and the 7th of May. So it's going to come here, I hope, this week. Then I have another one coming. I have the stainless steel one coming first, which is called the Apple Watch, and then I have the Sport Edition coming a little bit after that one.
Well, I saw some in Vogue that had like Louis Vuitton, or like Louis Vuitton, and some really, really pretty watch bands for it. But I saw the price, I think, for like $15,000 or something. And I'm not saying 1,500.
Yeah.
$15,000. It's incredible.
So you're talking about the gold one, yeah. That's called the Edition watch in gold. And I definitely would not recommend somebody buy that one in this first generation watch. If they're going to want to buy a gold one, I would recommend they wait for the next generation, because they always improve quite a bit from the first gen to the next gen. Same thing they did with the iPhone. But I'll tell you what, for a first gen device, this one seems to be pretty daggone good from what I've seen. Again, I haven't had one in my hands yet. Hopefully that will happen soon. So the way I see it is this: we can use this when we want to do something quick and easy and we don't want to fumble for our phone, or our hands are full, or whatever. We're driving the car. For whatever reason, we don't want to fumble with the phone in our hands. This is where the watch comes into play. Where you can just turn it up and just look at whatever that notification is that you just got, and then decide you want to respond to it or whatever you want to do. And if you want to take a quick phone call on it, you can take a quick phone call on it. Just tell them, hey, I'm busy right now. I'll call you back in a few minutes, whatever. For that quick stuff where you don't want to fumble for your phone. Can you see yourself using it for that?
You know, I hope so because I'm so bad with my phone. I'm hoping that maybe just having something readily available all the time instead of me like hearing it in the other room or in my bag and saying, I'll check in a second, which I do. I do that so bad. I mean, I'll hear my phone and they'll be like, Audrey, we're going to text you when the world is ending. And I'll get the text and I'll just be like, it can wait. Um, so hopefully, I don't know, maybe it could solve that problem for me. I have a hard time already using Siri. I like to write things down. So, I mean, if it can get rid of that kind of stigma I have in my head about Siri not being reliable, which I know I'm not reliable myself, so I'm not one to judge Siri or anything, but I don't know. It's a new method, so might as well give it a shot.
Absolutely. So if I give you the sport model one, you know, you can send heartbeats back and forth. Did you know that?
Craig, I've already told you we're not getting married.
But will you send the heartbeat to me?
I will send you a heartbeat or two. Hopefully I'll send you a couple hundred so I'm not dead, but yeah, absolutely.
Well, there you go, the heartbeat. All right, so that's enough for the Apple Watch. So let me think, what else? Okay, so your show is Monday night. And will you invite my subscribers if you have an after party, which you don't always have, but if you do have an after party, will you invite my channel subscribers?
Absolutely. Craig, your people are always welcome with my people. Your people are my people.
All right, you heard it here. So sometimes she has an after party where you can come into the Hangout on Air after the show wraps and just kind of hang out and chill and ask questions and do whatever fun things happen in an after party. Some of which we can't talk about on this broadcast right now.
Let's just say there's a lot of hydration.
But just use your imagination. So anything else we should talk about before we wrap up?
I mean, if you guys have been watching previously, you know I've been gone for a minute, and I am back, and I am thinking I'm ready to go full force into all of this. So if you guys like seeing Craig and I work together, then you're about to have your life be a little bit better because there's going to be a lot more of it. Definitely check out my show Monday nights. It is quite a hoot. Let me tell you what.
There you go. So you're going to come back on the channel again pretty soon?
Absolutely.
On my channel?
You just let me know and I'll be here. I do have a whole space available for doing so.
Oh, before we wrap, do you want to do a quick little hooping thing in case they're not up on all the hooping stuff? Sure. Most of my subscribers are, but there might be a few new ones that don't understand what Hooping Live is all about and what all this hoop stuff is all about.
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to do a quick promotion of Taylor Swift's hair ties. Taylor, if you watch this, please be my friend.
I wonder if Taylor's going to come out with a watch band for the Apple Watch.
Oh my God, I would buy it instantly. I would buy her life. If she was selling herself, well, that sounded wrong. I know she would never sell herself. But you know what? I'm just digging myself a hole. I'm going to stop talking.
We're going to make you a bigger star than Taylor, so that's the name of that tune.
Just because we have the same haircut doesn't mean that I'm going to be bigger than her.
Oh, yes, you will be.
For all your nerd fans, they know what's going on right here.
Absolutely.
Velvet action. Okay, I'm like apparently caught up in I'm a mess. Stay. All right, I'm not really in a hooping attire. Obviously, I've
Well, do you want to change into hooping attire while I go to my screen and give them a little bit of additional information?
Yes, that sounds great, Craig.
Do that. I'm going to switch over to me. The reason that I've mainly had it on Audrey is you see enough of me on this channel, so yeah, that's the deal on that. But what we're going to do is we're going to be working with Audrey on some additional hooping videos when we get a chance, and we're going to bring her on the channel from time to time just to bring you up to date on what's going on with her Hooping Live hoop journey. And it's also called Flow Arts. And if you go onto my channel, I have some Siesta Beach, some videos from Siesta Beach from the drum circle there with a lot of the hoopers there. So if you also want to see some more produced videos of Audrey hooping and so forth on my channel, just search keyword Audrey anytime you'd like, and then you'll be able to pull up all of those videos. And let me think what else I could tell you. Oh, when I get the Apple Watch, I'm going to do something that none of the reviewers that I've seen so far, and I've watched a bunch of videos trying to get the answer to this question. And if you have the answer to this question, please share it in the comments down below. What does this screen look like in daylight, in full daylight, sunlight? It seems like an obvious question to me, but I haven't heard anybody address that. Everybody that showed the watch has been indoors. And the screen, of course, looks great indoors. But a watch that you wear on your wrist, correct me if I'm wrong, you're not going to take it off when you go outside. So the question is, what is it going to look like in bright sunlight? So if any of you all know the answer to that question, I've seen people speculate and guess, but I've never seen anybody actually demo it. And all these reviews that are popping up just show it. Hey, what does the watch face look like in daylight? So that's a question that we need to know the answer to. So also, I have product reviews on my channel. So if you're into 4K video or photography or any of these things, I have quite a few product reviews, and I have some EDC, everyday carry product reviews. I actually do product reviews on almost anything that I buy, or in some cases is given to me as a gift. I will do product reviews and put them up on my channel. I also have a fair number of reviews on items made in the USA. I like to buy things that are made in the USA if I can. And recently I have a lot of product reviews on shoes, believe it or not, that are still made in these United States of America that you can actually find. And some of the shoes that I have reviews on are actually new old stock shoes that aren't made in America anymore, like older Timberlands that used to be made in the USA. And some tips on how you can buy some of those actually brand new in the box, new old stock that are 25, 30 years old, 20 years old, whatever, that are still brand new in the box and still in great condition, not dry rotted or anything like that, that you can actually buy still brand new, believe it or not, made in these United States. Audrey, are you almost ready?
Yeah, I was born ready.
Okay.
Look at all this head space.
Well, that's what you need for the hooping, though. So let's do it. Audrey Scherer, AudreyScherer.com. Easier to remember, probably hoopinglive.com. Hoopinglive.com.
Okay, let's see if I can. Does that help at all?
A little bit.
Get a little side light.
A little bit.
All right, let's see here, guys. I have not warmed up at all today, so hopefully this is gonna work out.
Well, take your time, warm up. Don't rush it. We're live, and
If I just hula hoop around my waist for like an hour to warm up, would you guys be offended?
so is that a good warm up?
I think it is.
Okay, so
You're not standing like this.
that's the T-Rex, right?
Flexing, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so while you're doing this warm up, just around the waist, talk about give a little bit on the background on how you learn this stuff, how long you've been doing it, and how people can get tips on hooping and some of the benefits.
Well, YouTube actually is a great source for learning how to hula hoop. If you go on my channel, which you can find at hoopinglive.com, you can find all sorts of tutorials. The hooping community is still small-ish and very eager to teach other people how to hoop. I've learned on YouTube, and I've gone to a lot of hoop path retreats. There are a lot of different retreats around the world that you can go to that are great. Hoop path has just kind of been my chosen, I guess, path for hooping. And yeah, I mean, even if you just want to pick up a hula hoop at, I wouldn't suggest Walmart, but if, you can pick up a $20 hula hoop that's nice and heavy and easy to use if you want to try it out. I mean, I think it's a great thing to try. I've seen grown men who, have those, suit and tie kind of jobs get down with the hula hoop and actually have a really great time. So hula hooping does not discriminate. It loves everybody. So give it a shot. I feel like I'm a motivational speaker.
How long did it take you to get pretty good?
Oh, well, I've been dancing or hooping for about 5.5, 6 years.
Okay, so but at what point 1 year, 2 year? At what point did it kind of start kicking in to where you felt that you were pretty good?
Pretty good at about 2 years. Damn good at about, I'm just kidding. Probably about a year ago is when I actually became really confident in the way that I move. And I'm still working on that confidence every day. And, but yeah, if someone asks me to just like break out a dance, I can do it now without feeling like, oh, well, I need to prepare or I need to think about this beforehand.
Now, what else would you do to warm up other than the waist hooping that you just did? Are there any like moves that you like, any stretches with the hoop or anything like that that you would do?
Yeah, I try to like actually like any stretch that I would do in normal life, try to like incorporate the hula hoop. I try to, you know, do normal stuff like yoga and whatnot just to make sure that my legs are stretched out. I've shown this one a few times where if you try to extend as much as you can and go all the way down, you're really pulling those muscles all the way across, which really help with the rotation of your body. There's a lot of cool stuff that you can do to warm up with your hula hoop. But I mean,
Okay, so how hot are you now?
I'm not hot.
Are you warmed up?
I don't know how to answer that question, Craig.
Well, I mean, that was a well-crafted question to get a response like that from you. So it wasn't an accident. Sorry about putting you on the spot on live TV here, but that's just the way it can be sometimes. So is that enough of a warm-up, I guess, was my question.
Yes.
What you just did.
Yeah, I can hoop it out now.
Okay. Take it away.
All right. And typically you do dance to music, but when you find your inner dancer, sometimes you can do it with no music, but only the music within yourself. Got deep there. All right.
Oh, by the way, if you want to check out a really cool video Audrey did, if you go to hoopinglive.com, there's a link to her Shake It Off video that she did, the Taylor Swift song Shake It Off, and I believe it's still up. That one did not get taken down off of Facebook, which she was lucky on that. And it got, I think, millions of views at this point. We know it had hundreds and hundreds of thousands of shares, and it really introduced a lot of people to hoop dance that had no clue what it was previously. And I think Audrey should be given credit for the hooping really taking off. I'm starting to see it much more in mainstream media and on talk shows and music videos and even some like car commercials. I've seen hula hoops. I saw one being used in a camera commercial. I've seen them being used at trade shows. I mean, it's just like taking off, and I think Audrey gets that credit because it happened after her Shake It Off video when all of these things started happening. Fantastic, Audrey. Audrey Scherer, AudreyScherer.com, hoopinglive.com. And we are going to wrap. That is a wrap. We can't top that.
Nope. No way, Jose.
So wave goodbye, Audrey.
Bye, guys. Thank you
Take
for
care.
tuning in. See you guys next time.
Yes.